Hello everybody, it's Callum at Repair Wins, and in the video today I've got two pairs of shoelaces in my hand. The one in the left hand, absolutely fine. The one in the right hand, as I'm sure you just saw, is quite badly damaged. The reason why is that me being me, I bought a pair of shoes second hand. I removed the laces from them so I could wash them. I put these shoes inside a tote bag and then stuck it in a washing machine, which you're perfectly fine to do as long as A, the bag is closed, and B, the washing machine's otherwise full. As for the laces, I put them inside a sock. So this lace went in one sock and then the other lace obviously went in another one. This one was okay. The other one, as you can clearly see, it ended up escaping and it kept clacking against the door of the machine. It was making a very uncomfortable noise. I made sure I wasn't in the room. I just crossed my fingers it wouldn't blow up and let the cycle finish. After the dust had settled and I opened the door, that's what I was greeted with. I've come up with a solution to fix it. I've actually used this before, and the solution is pretty much just to get some heat shrink tubing, place it over the lace. With a bit of patience you can basically get it slid down the thing, only clearly I need some bigger stuff, so here it is. Put it on, start it off, then you can just grab the good end and begin sliding it down. Obviously I'm not going to send it all the way to the bottom, I'm going to send it most of the way, and then I'm just going to put the second piece on. With any luck I'll be able to fit this over the top of the third one just so that it's nice and sturdy. If not, I'll just slide it off, put a slightly bigger piece on, and we'll be away. So what I'm going to do is match up both of these laces. I'll do the other one off camera, even though there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just going to cut it down so it's the same length so they don't look a bit weird. This is the string that's inside the lace, so you want to make sure you're sort of squeezing until you can feel where the string ends. And for me it's quite obvious the string ends about there. So I'm going to go back just a bit further. Snip. There we are. And then as you can see, that looks decent on the inside. So I'm going to slide the heat shrink to the end. And then just right on the edge, and what I'll do is I'll take a lighter to that when I'm done. The lighter will help seal it up, and then I've got a hot air station set to medium level airflow, temperature of 250 degrees Celsius, and obviously we're trying not to sort of damage the fabric itself, but we just want to basically heat up the heat shrink so, as the name implies, it shrinks into place, and that is then going to hold the fabric nice and secure. I mean, that's pretty much all there is to it, to be honest. Chances are that would be absolutely fine on its own, but I'm going to try and slide that other piece of heat shrink over that I was talking about, just to make it extra sturdy. I've slid the second piece over. You can just about see I cut it ever so slightly shorter. I didn't mean to do that, but it's not the end of the world. All that matters is that it, secures itself down nicely. We want to make sure this is a really solid connection. And the final step is literally just to take a lighter, light the end. I was probably a little bit more heavy-handed with that than most. There you are. That's not going to smell great, by the way. Probably don't need to set it on fire, but the point is that's not going to come undone. That is never going to come undone. It's probably stronger than the factory connection. That's all there is to it. One repaired shoelace. In terms of length, it's a tiny little bit shorter than the original. I mean, I might not even need to bother. To be honest, I don't really think there's enough difference in them that I'm going to have to bother, sort of shrinking the other one. So there we are. I'm going to call that a job well done.